child of God, a few days ago, I was channel surfing across the television when I came to a station and I heard an announcer say, in rather ominous terms, "Don't try this at home." Now, I found those words are most often spoken after somebody has done something dangerous, perhaps idiotic, and they performed it on some sort of reality television show. Now, you would think that you wouldn't have to tell somebody not to do something stupid. But I've discovered over the years that stupidity is often contagious. But as I started thinking about don't try this at home, God just kind of turned that phrase around into something positive. And I want to share with you 7 things that you should be trying, doing at home. Number 1, realize that a commitment to change your circumstances is a decision to succeed. Never let your circumstances define your destiny. Rather, create circumstances that will assure your destiny. Changing your thinking will change your circumstances, which will change your environment, which will change your destiny. Number 2, visualize your goals that will take you from where you are to where you want to be. What you visualize, you will materialize as long as it lines up with the Word of God. Hear me now. You have the God-given ability to perform at a level that you never thought possible. But you got to see yourself doing it. Number 3, you need to raise your level of expectation. See, this is at home. This is before you ever leave in the morning. Raise your level of expectation. You will never achieve if you do not expect to succeed. Let me say this too about success. The price for success is always paid in advance and never after it's been achieved. Number 4, read before and after stories and then you become one. What I mean by that, read the story about Elvis Presley or Lucille Ball or Sidney Poitier or Bishop T.D. Jakes or Oprah Winfrey or any number of people throughout history who people said, well, you'll never amount to anything, you can't do anything, you'll never be any good. But with God's help, they turn things around just like that. And you can too. Truthfully, you need to become a before and after story. See, a failure to succeed in life is really a failure to follow God's instructions. Number 5, make a decision to let go of what's holding you back. When you think about a problem, well, let me say it this way. What you think about a problem will determine whether or not you're going to solve it. Let go of what's holding you back. Stop looking in the rearview mirror and beginning to press toward the mark, the prize, the high calling. Number 6, decide to spend as much time with and learn as much as you can from people who will encourage, exhort, edify, build you up, and lift you up. Now, let me say this very clearly. In fact, I posted this on Facebook a week or so ago. If you're the smartest person in your circle of friends, then you need a new circle of friends. Seek out, associate, and be blessed by those, who take the Word of God for what it says, who believe it, who are pursuing it with a passion. These are the kind of people that you need to be hanging around. And number 7, every time you walk out of the front door of your home, every morning, every time you walk out, you need to, just take a deep breath and imagine yourself on the way to success beyond anything that you've ever expected before, realizing that day, the day that you walk out, which is every day, can be the greatest day in your life. And by the way, let me say, when you leave home, make sure you're dressed to impress. And I don't mean just with your natural clothes. You need to dress your mind before you ever leave the house. And let me say this one last thing. You need to realize that before you leave home, these are things you need to do. You need to realize that you have within you everything you need to achieve everything God has ever told you that you can do. And even more than that. And that's what I call some rich thoughts.